Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 6 and the subject is maths. As you all know that we have already completed the 8th chapter, that is decimals. So today we are supposed to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 9, data entry. At the same time you are supposed to continue practicing the questions. If you are facing any kind of problem in the previous chapter, that is the decimals, then you can call us or you can even message us. We will try to rectify your doubts. At the same time, today we will start the new chapter. The name of the chapter is data handling. So the main you are reading that chapter since your previous classes. That is very easy chapter, but we are supposed to study that chapter in a systematic manner. Data means we can define data that the collection of number which gives us some information. Means it can be in different form. It can be pictograph, it can be table, it can be tally chart, or it can be pie chart. That is the different methods of data. Data can be classified into two types. First one is that raw data, and second one is the organized data. Raw data means we can note down the information roughly, and then afterwards using that rough information we can manage to have a organized data, means in the form of a table, or in the form of a pictograph, or in the form of a bar graph, or in the form of a pie chart. So like this, as right now we used to watch the matches. During the matches, different type of data are being displayed, means regarding the scorecard, regarding the performances of the players, regarding the information such like that who scored more runs, who scored more sixes, who have taken more wickets. So all these things are data. From the collection of the numbers from which we are getting some information is known as data. So the most common thing for this chapter will be tally marks and the pictograph. So now we will proceed. Exercise 9.1. In exercise 9.1, the first question is there. As I told you previously, in each and every video I used to tell you that while watching the video you should have your textbook video, so that you can also understand the information given in the question. So in this chapter the information is too large, so to go through that information we are supposed to read the question. At the same time, if we are supposed to write tally marks, so for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. If we are supposed to display these numbers using tally marks, for 1 we will have 1 vertical line, for 2, 2 vertical line, for 3, 3 vertical line, for 4, 4 vertical lines. We cannot repeat that lines more than 4 times. So for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 line diagonal. For 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. Then again for 11 we will start 1, 2, 3. The block of 5 we can repeat. If we are supposed to write 21, so we will repeat the block of 5 for 4 times. 5, 5, 5, 5, then 1. So these are the basic thing, how to display a given number in the form of a tally mark. Now we will read question number 1. In question number 1, first of all we should read in a mathematics test the following marks were obtained by 40 students. By 40 students, and the marks, these marks, we are supposed to arrange the marks in a table using tally marks. Now marks are given that 8, 1, 3, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 2. These marks are given student wise. That is a raw data. The data given in the box is raw data. Now we are supposed to organize that into a tabular form, that is using tally marks. It is given here that we are supposed to use the tally marks. So for that we are supposed to prepare the table. In the table, first of all we will write the marks. Marks obtained. Then we are going to write tally marks. And then we are going to write frequency. So for that now marks of 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is not there, so we will not require 10. Up to 9 only marks were scored. So for the first one means 1 mark, how many students scored 1 mark? So we will observe that box. Now 1 marks, 1 and 2. 2 students scored 1 mark. In the frequency we have written 2 students scored 1 mark. Now 2 marks, 3 students scored 2 marks and 3 students scored 3 marks. Then afterward 4 marks, 7 students scored 4 marks, 6 students scored 5 marks and 7 students scored 6 marks. Then 7 marks, 5 students, 8 marks 4 students and 9 marks 3 students. Now frequency means how many students score these marks. 1 marks, how many students? 2. So 2 is the frequency. How many students scored 2 marks? 3 students. So 3 is the frequency of 2 marks, means how many times the marks has been repeated. So the important thing is that afterwards we are supposed to add 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 5, 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 6, 21, 21 plus 7, 28 plus 5, 33 plus 4, 37 plus 3, 40. Means total number of students 40. So now we can calculate, we can verify from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 marks are there in a horizontal line. So 10, 10, 10, 10. 4 lines are there, 4 rows are there. So total is 40. That we are supposed to observe. Why? Because many times we can skip 1 or 2 observation. That can be problematic. Means if we are supposed to skip any one of them, then our answer will not be correct. So at last we are supposed to add and we are supposed to count the given information, that the same thing we have copied or not. Now the important thing is that now we are supposed to use the tally marks. So for 3, then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So this is the table which we have prepared using tally marks. So that was the first thing which has been asked in the question. Now some of the questions are given below the box. Find how many students obtained marks equal to or more than 7. Equal to or more than 7 means this is 7, 8 and 9. Equal to 7 or more than. So 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 will be the answer of A. 12 students scored marks either equals to 7 or more than 7. Now the second one, the B part, how many students obtained marks below 4? Below 4. So we are not supposed to include 4, 3, 2 and 1. 3 to 1 means 2 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8 students score marks below 4. So like this we are supposed to proceed in this chapter. So question number 1 we have already done, and question number 2 is also same like this, 3 is also same, and you are supposed to try second, third as well. The fourth onward there is pictograph. So pictograph are the graph in which the information is being displayed using the pictures. We are using the pictures to show the frequency. Here we are using the tally marks. So first of all you are supposed to complete that first question in a systematic manner. Afterwards, using the same method you can proceed question number 2 and question number 3. At the same time, if you are facing any kind of problem or having any doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that you can easily proceed the questions given in the chapter. At the same time, after completing the work, you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number so that we can also maintain the record of the name of the students who are completing their work on the daily basis. Thank you very much.